Hey guys, Button25 here. Today I'll be making a video on the Caspian Sea Monster, a chrono plan that you might have seen if you watched my the Hunt for Red October music video. Now we're going to turn her around, get her out of this bay in which she sheltered for the night, and continue exploring. So far I'm using this more as an exploration vehicle. That's where we started. It was the top speed of around 56 meters per second is the most I've worked out it could do. Look at how much thrust those engines are producing. Just it's astounding. Of course the point is right now we need to turn around, because this is not capable of getting off the ground, so it's more of a boat. And again, the chronoplans were boats. So I'm going to hug the coastline around here, just for the sole reason of, if I quick save on the water, it breaks when I try to reload. So therefore I'm hugging the coast as I go around this way. And hopefully I'll end up getting to the North Pole. But Caspian Sea Monster was a winging ground effect aircraft developed by who else but the Soviets. Yeah, it's drifting, as you can tell. Oh, never mind. It will immediately back towards the velocity vector. However, we will need to just check that single line into reverse, just to make sure we don't hit that bit. As you can see, we're almost at top speed already. Because the real one, well, the real version was the longest aircraft ever built. My one, not really, but it's pretty impressive because the wings are just above water level. And let's just say I tried to yaw. Wait, I'm pressing the wrong button. See, if I press E, it turns like that. That does the opposite. So. Q and E basically are also yaw controls. Huh. That's new. Oh, let's see, how much do we need to... This is my easy way of checking which way we're heading. Just zoom out. Right, we need to turn a bit more head off in that direction. Yep, simple. So, note, the nav ball is upside down for some reason. Now we used the Proba-Doba-Dine flag because, of course, it resembles the Soviet Union. And okay, I wasn't planning on making this, but then I decided to make it because of the new water physics. Of course, it cannot move as fast if I'm trying to pull up. Let's activate pitch just for why not. Of course, the first version I had more fuel in here. That was not a good idea. Well, first off, these are just empty fuel tanks. They're just serving as buoyancy, and I'm pretty sure that's the only thing keeping us afloat. Please note, this one has wheels. The real one, the actual one didn't. Hold on, I was pitching up good. You can see it's pretty impressive. The real one, the Americans didn't know what the bloody heck it was. Because all they see, right on the shore of the Caspian Sea in a dry dock, is this... Just imagine you're looking at a satellite and you see this silhouette. Like, except it was like that resolution. They couldn't figure out what it was. At first they thought it might have been a seaplane, but the wings were too short for that. It could not really get off the ground. And so there, and since it was so large, it was like over 100 meters long, it could, okay, now that I think about it, that's not fast compared to this, but Anyway, and the real one could go like 200 and something kilometers an hour. I don't believe mine is that fast, but originally that was where I planned to land, but then I noticed there was this larger inlet here. So that's why the Americans gave it the name the Caspian Sea Monster. Its actual name is the KM. No clue what that actually stands for, but okay. The point of a KM, or an chronoplan in general, which is what they call these winging ground effect aircrafts, was, well, the winging ground effect basically worked was, it was discovered by pilots when they were coming into land. They couldn't get down because basically like an air cushion formed between the wings and the ground, and this meant they couldn't really get down. They had to slow down more. But then a Russian designer realized, hey, we could use this to make an aircraft/boat that could get into enemy territory really quickly, or it could just travel really quickly and crash down that dangerous, since, you know, if you stall, you would need to be going fairly slowly to stall it, and therefore you're going slowly enough that it can survive a landing. Okay, the real one is a lot more impressive than mine, because mine half the body's in the water, but hopefully as we burn through the fuel, which, I mean, this has a plentiful fuel supply, even half full. I mean, it's still pretty impressive. Anyway, the real 8 jet engines, the front. I don't know if the real ones are angled downwards slightly to create a bit of extra air flowing under the wings. Anyway, the point of these was they move quickly and are low. They're below radar. And the Lun class of chronoplan, which I might recreate, but that had missiles strapped to the top. So the point of a Lun, or even a militarized version of this, would be get into enemy territory, fire off the missiles, and leg it. The enemy would not know what hit them. However, I think then some idiot pilot was flying this, and I think there was some, like, was it a wave? Like he hit a wave or something, and therefore, and so one of the other pilots told him to push down to get down onto the ground. But I think maybe by instinct or something, he pulled up instead. Therefore, I mean, these things have momentum. If they pull up, they will carry on moving. However, by that, once he reached a certain altitude, the wings would no longer produce lift. So he stalled, crashed the aircraft into the water, probably shattered it, and it sank, and is yet to be recovered because it is too heavy to be recovered. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. And I think there's one company who's revisiting ground effect to make some short-range air travel more, probably cheaper and also more efficient. You see we're right on the edge. But if you look up just videos of this thing flying, it's pretty goddamn impressive. Just no, I'm going to ask you guys to, in the comments below, right? I think comment if you would like to see more chronoplans if you wish these chronoplans were continued, if they continued making these. I believe none of them are in service anymore. So, do you wish they still had these and they were in service, or not? And why do you think do you think they would be useful? It's another thing. But yeah.